Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back again. So I kind of forgot to throw this little tidbit in the video, my last video, right? I'm still at the junkyard. I just got the valve cover off. It's right down on the ground. Yeah, just pull that bad boy off. But so I was saying, right? The reason why I chose this platform was because a lot of people kept telling me what I couldn't do with it, what I wasn't going to do with it. Basically telling me how the outcome was going to be. Oh, you're going to waste your money. Oh, you're better off going with this platform, but I've never been one to follow the crowd, right? So I decided to go ahead and prove them wrong. And like I said before, I've been doing that for years. So now I'm pretty much known as the guy with the Escort, or the Escort man, the Escort God, So I got all kinds of names out there. So basically known from the Escort and be building Escorts all these years, pretty much all my life, pretty much. So I just wanted to kind of throw this out there, right? Could you imagine riding down the street in a Ford Escort of any kind, whether it be an 80s, a 90s, or 2000 model, and somebody going, hey, look at that Escort, and they're in a Honda Civic or, Mitsubishi Eclipse or, whatever other car, other import that's out there, you know what I mean? And then, they're pointing at you, like they're laughing at you and shit. And then the car don't sound like much, but I got a few things going on underneath the hood. And then you shock the shit out of them when you put your foot on the gas and you put your foot on the gas and they're looking at you like they saw a ghost. And y'all get to the next stoplight and they're like, what the hell has done to that thing, man? I didn't know an Escort could be fast. It's like, man, anything can be fast. But I said that to say this, right? And that's what I've always ran into all my life building these cars. So check this out, right? So can you imagine getting your damn doors blown off or not being able to walk away from this car in a race? How crazy would that be? Would you be able to live to tell your friends that, man, I rolled up on this Ford Escort and I took it for granted. I was laughing. But when that motherfucker put the pedal down, I couldn't do nothing with him. Or he was right there on me and I couldn't leave him, So, I mean, that's pretty much, what I've gotten over the years of building these cars. So yeah, man, it's pretty funny, building these. Now I have an 88 that I'm going to turbocharge later on. So I'm going to be building an 88 and it's going to be a sleeper. It's going to be, I'm gonna be driving it around and stuff like that, but I'm gonna put a nice little turbo kit on it and stuff like that, man. It's just, and I like surprising people. This is why I love this platform so much, because you never know what's coming. Like, I'm not big on engine swaps and stuff like that, so I always build what's in the car. Now, if I had something like this, like let's say, so this engine right here, right? This engine right here is what you call a CFI, which is called central fuel injection. And it's only got one injector, and that's your throttle body. And that bad boy is small. You can see how small that throttle body is. So there wouldn't be much you could do with that setup. But you take this off and you get you an intake manifold and do some like side draft or side draft Webers. Side draft Webers on there. Man. Could you imagine what this thing would do with some Weber carbs? Or even you could change the intake manifold and put the HO manifold on it, and do a little bit of head work to it. They make roller rockers for this particular head, and just about all the CVH heads they make roller rockers for. Harley Sharp makes roller rockers for them. But yeah, man, it's just it's small stuff, man. It don't take much to get one of these to perform good, and it don't take much to get power out of one of them. You just gotta know what you're doing, man. That's what it really boils down to. You gotta do your homework, you gotta do your research, and you really gotta know what you're doing to get one of these to run good. But the reason why a lot of people gave up in the past with these is because, of course, there was no aftermarket for it, and I get it. But that's the time to become creative, because everybody knows they didn't make a lot of aftermarkets for these cars. But somebody roll up to a car meet or a drag strip or just rolling down the road, and you know, you go to the throttle and this thing rolls out like a bat out of Hades, and you're like, hold up, they didn't really make a whole lot for these cars, so what's going on with it? You know, so, and technology today is really advanced, man. So you can really make some things work with this setup. I mean, with this particular engine. So don't be fooled, man, to the fact that you can't make one of these be talked about. Trust me, when my 88 comes out, that's going to be talked about, just like the second gen cars. They're definitely going to be talked about. This one, my 88, is definitely going to be talked about. Now, I'm not saying I can build the fastest car in the world, but I can make an Escort change someone's way of thinking about these, for sure. Like I said, I've been doing it for years, and I've always wanted to do one of these, and I'm going to do one. So I can't wait for it to come out. Of course, I'm gonna be doing videos on it as I build it and stuff like that, and I'm sure a lot of people will be waiting for that, because there's a lot of people with first gens that would like to do extra stuff to them, make them faster, make them look good, you know, nice like that, suspension, stuff like that. So yeah, man, just want to jump on real quick, back on here real quick, and tell you guys that. I mean, I forgot all about it in the first video, so I was like, man, hold on, let me hop back on real quick and tell them about this, you know. But yeah, I just, you know, and it's funny, you pop the hood and you go, man, I was expecting, you know, a K swap or a twin cam something, or some kind of swap, but this thing, that's the original motor that was in the car. Exactly. You just got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing. Y'all ever been to the track, man, and you see that one ugly car? You see that one ugly car that the old guy's driving, and the first thing we did was laugh and go, oh, look at that piece of crap and all this and all that, and it'd be the fastest car on the platform. I mean, the fastest car on the playing field. Yeah. So that's where I come from. I used to make fun of cars that were ugly, and I'm like, man, that car's ugly. Why is it at the track? Man, that thing go down through there, I'll be like, won't ever talk about that car ever again. And if anybody ever says anything negative about it, I'm going to let them know, don't talk about that car, because that car is no slouch. So it might be ugly, but when it gets done sucking the paint off of your car, you won't be saying that no more. So, but yeah, I just want to jump on real quick, man, and share that with you guys. Hold on, I just spotted something. Let me see. As a matter of fact, oh yeah, check this out, right? Look at this. This is ZX2. This is ZX2 Escort right there. Now that's got the twin cam Z-Tech motor in it. And a lot of y'all hear me talk about the Z-Tech engine. There it is right there. 2.0 twin cam. And this is ZX2, that's what it looks like. Third generation. I can't really walk wide because got cars all over the place. But yeah. This car is a 2000, got 2000 bit on the side. So I think these went from 98, I believe, yeah, these went from 98 to 2003. So this is the last generation, no, this is the last generation Escort they made before they started going to the Focus. But the last Escort. I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind having the SR model. The SR model is really nice. They're hard to find and they're a little bit costly. But I like to have either a red one or a yellow one. I think they're pretty cool. But yeah, this is the old ZX2. I believe this car is an automatic. Can't see with all that trash in there. Yep, that's an auto. And I'll also tell by the dipstick too. That's transmission dipstick right there. So yep, that's definitely an automatic. So yeah, so I just want to hop on real quick again and tell you guys that little story, man. I thought that was pretty cool. So, but yeah, I mean, just imagine that car right there right? And or this car, you know? So, I mean, either one would be pretty funny to get your butt busted by. So, so all right, man. Well, look, I'm running out of time. I really got to get out of here. Luckily, I already got the valve cover off, so I had a little bit more time to spare to make another quick video real quick. But let me get wrapped up, grab my tools and stuff, and head on up out of here. And I'll catch y'all in the next video, okay? Everybody have a good evening. Peace out.